Hello, in this video, we'll continue to read the book, The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And in this one, he's talking about the difference between the emotional brain and the rational brain. Emotional brain, rational brain. What's the difference? Video number 75. Join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. Here I share what I know and continue to learn. Today, in these books, when I read the Cashflow Quadrant, we get like business tips and money tips. That's what we are doing today. If you're returning, appreciate you very much. You know what to do. You like, you share, you leave a comment. If you're new, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. And I show you the schedule. What I do here is daily, the daily schedule. I just changed the Monday, even for you who are returning, I just changed it a little bit. So Monday, I brought back the YouTube tips. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we do the books. And in the books, we are learning business tips and money tips. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I drive around, show you USA. Friday and Saturday are live days. I come live, we discuss. It's general. For Friday, I pick a topic, like it could be time management, it could be anything to make our life better. Then on Saturday, that's for affiliate marketers. You like to learn affiliate marketing, admin online, live on Saturday. Sunday, motivation. Sunday, we do motivation. Now, the 6 days, Monday through Saturday at 9:30 a.m. US Eastern. But on Sunday, I move it up and I come later at 7:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Please check the equivalence of those. Those numbers I have there are USA Eastern Time. If you want to Google, it will tell you your equivalent. So, if any of that sounds interesting, what I do here, consider subscribing if you're new. And click on the bell so you get to know when I have new content. And please, for those of you who are returning, always come here through notifications. Please turn on the bell. Because if you come any other way, YouTube doesn't think you are doing a good job. They like you to be on the channel, on the platform. Not come from Facebook or WhatsApp. No, they want you to see the notification and come. Okay, now, this book, The Cashflow Quadrant, the concept is, Robert Kiyosaki is saying, and he got this from this other book, the story he tells the book from his rich dad, the concept of the Cashflow Quadrant. And what it means, I'll show you an image. It means that the money comes to us from 4 ways. You could mix it up, but the main ones are like this. On the left, you are an employee or self-employed person or small business owner. Left. This hand could be showing the opposite way because of the camera. And then on the right, you have the large business and you have the investors. So money now he's teaching us, according to him, being on the left has so many advantages, so we want to be on the right. He's showing us how to move ourselves to the right. That's what this whole thing is about. This is video number 75, and if you want to get to all of them, I started from number 1. When I introduced the book, I pinned a comment when you go to the comment, the top comment pinned is mine, and have the link taking you to all of them. And then that same link is in the description and on end screen. It's called Financial Management, Financial Freedom. At the end of the screen, when you see Financial Freedom, you click on it, it will take you to all of them. You want an audio? It's free. You can listen to it free for 1 month. Just click on the link in the description and take you to Amazon Audible. It's free for 1 month. And then but you see that when they do this, you have to put in your title. Once you get there to the Amazon Audible, you have to search. You have to search for the book. You have to know why you came. So Cashflow Quadrant or this one, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then for those of you who want to buy, that one will show up. When you click on the link, you get to the title. That one you buy. It's not free, okay? But you can watch them free. I have all of them here on the channel. Now, reading 75. Let's see what he's talking about. He's talking about emotional brain and rational brain. Actually, this is packed with so many other things, but I picked out that to name the video. But you see that he's talking about many things. Let's see. I'm now reading what Robert wrote for this section. He starts by saying, this is a long conversation. We'll continue. Just break it off and then continue. So the subheading right here, where he talks about emotional IQ is stronger. Emotional IQ is stronger. That's the subheading where I stopped from the 74. Now, I'm reading. After reading Goldman's book, you know, he had mentioned this book, that it was a very important book. I came to realize that financial IQ is 90% emotional IQ and only 10% technical information. I'm going to read that again because it's very important. I came to realize that financial IQ is 90% emotional IQ and only 10% technical. So the emotions are playing a huge role. Technical information about finance or money, which means we have to be careful about our emotions. It's just me now. Goldman quotes 16th century humanist Erasmus of Rotterdam, who wrote in satirical vein of the perennial tension between reason and emotion. I may not be pronouncing those right, but I read them. Okay. In his writing, he uses the ratio of 24 to 1. 24 to 1 in comparing the power of emotional brain to the rational brain. In other words, when emotions are in high gear, they are 24 times stronger than the rational brain. That's scary. That's when the emotions come, you don't reason anymore. Now, I don't know if the ratio is scientifically valid, but it does have some usefulness to show the power of emotional thinking over rational thinking. So now he puts the ratio here in the book. Emotional brain, rational brain, he put the dots 24 to 1. The ratio is 24 to 1. All of us have experienced events in our lives when our emotions overtook our rational thoughts. I'm certain most of us have. Now, for those of you who come back on Friday and we have to review this book, listen to what I'm saying here. Please listen to what I'm about to read because we're going to discuss this on Friday. Okay, he says, I'm certain most of us have. Now he has these things that he's listing. We have said something out of anger that we later wished we had not said. Or we have been attracted to someone we knew was not good for us, but we still went out with them, or even worse, married them. Or we have cried, or even someone cry. No, we have cried or seen someone cry uncontrollably because of the loss of a loved one. Or we have done something intentionally to hurt someone we love because we were hurt. Or, this is the last one, we had our heart broken and gotten over it for a long time. What? We had our heart broken and not gotten over it for a long time. So those are the examples there. Then he has something that he's saying. There are times when emotions are more than 24 over 1, the ratio. This can be seen in these examples. He has 2. Addiction, such as compulsive eating, smoking, shopping, drugs, or phobias such as fear of snakes, heights, tight spaces, the dark, strangers. Okay, you have only 2 there. These and other behaviors are often 100% emotionally driven. Rational thought has little power over the emotions when something as strong as addictions and phobias are involved. Now he has a subheading, snakes, phobias. When I was in flight school, you know, he was a pilot. I had a friend with a snake phobia. During a class on how to survive in the world after being shot down, the teacher brought out a harmless garden snake to show us how to eat it. My friend, a grown man, jumped up, screamed, and ran out of the room. He couldn't control himself. Not only was his phobia of snakes strong, but the idea of eating a snake was just too much for his emotions to bear. Now he has another subheading, money phobias. When it comes to risking money, I've seen people do the same thing. Instead of finding out about the investment, they also jump up, scream, and run out of the room. Money manages to provoke many deep emotional phobias. I have them, you have them, we all have them. Why? Because, like it or not, money is an emotional subject. And because it is an emotional subject, most people cannot think logical about money. If you think money is emotional, just watch the stock market. In most markets, there is no logic, only the emotions of greed and fear. Watch a person climb into a new car and smell the leather interior. All the salesperson has to do is whisper these magic words in their ear. Low down payment, easy monthly payments, and all the logic goes out the window. Now another headline. Emotional thoughts sound logical. The problem with core emotional thoughts is that they sound logical. When someone in the E quadrant becomes fearful, their logical thought is, play it safe, don't take risks. To someone in the I quadrant, however, that is not logical at all. For people in the S quadrant, remember when he said he was talking about the employees, the investors, S, small business owners, and B, the business owners, the large business owners. For people in the S quadrant, when the issue of trusting others, like these are the self-employed and the small business owners, or trusting others to do a good job comes up, their logical thought may go like this: I'll just do it myself. That's why so many S-type, that means small scale and self-employed businesses, small scale businesses, are often family businesses. There's a greater sense of trust. For them, blood is definitely thicker than water. Different quadrants, different logic, different thoughts, different action, different halves, same emotions. I'll read that again. Different quadrants, different logic, different thoughts, different actions, different halves, same emotions. What determines what we do is how individuals respond to emotions. Now, he has a subheading, I don't feel like it. One way to know if you are thinking emotionally instead of rationally is when you use the word feel. F-E-E-L. F-E-E-L. Feel in conversation. For example, many people who are run by their emotions say things like, I don't feel like exercising today. Logically, they know they should exercise. Many people who struggle financially are not able to control how they feel, or they let their feelings dictate their thoughts. I hear them say things like, I don't feel like learning about investing. It's too much trouble. Or, investing doesn't feel right for me. Or, I don't feel like telling my friends about my business. Or, I hate the feeling of being rejected. Now he has, by the way, I'm about to end this, he says, parent or child. Those are thoughts generated from emotions, not logic. In pop psychology, it's the battle between the parent and the child. The parent usually speaks in shoulds. The parent says something like, you should be doing your homework. The child speaks about feeling and responds to the parent by saying, but I don't feel like doing it. Financially, the parent in you would say silently, you should save more money. But the child in you would reply, but I really feel like taking a vacation. I'll just put the vacation on my credit card. That's the child. Okay, now the last part. He says, when are you an adult? When going from the left side to the right side, we need to be adults. We all need to grow up financially. Instead of being parent or child, we need to look at money, work, and investing as adults. And what being an adult means is knowing what you have to do and doing it, even though you may not feel like doing it. That's the end of 75. I enjoyed reading it. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Now, what I'll end with is this feel, F-E-E-L, F-E-E-L, because it's common now. With this generation, they don't feel like doing that. They don't feel like doing that. But you think of the people. I'm talking to you if you think feeling is the more important. Think about all those people who lived before us. If they didn't feel like doing what they did, all the struggles, even right now, think of your parent, your mom, your dad, or anyone who raised you. If they didn't feel like doing whatever they did, would you be the way you are? So, if we took feelings, in fact, nothing would be done. If you're an employee, you don't feel like going to work, so you don't go to work. Even an employer, you know someone can create a business or whatever they did, but at some point they get tired too. Okay, it's their thing, they're your boss, but they have to do it. Now, if they all feel like not doing it, I think the world will end. So, we better be grown-ups, like Robert is saying. What do you think? Put a comment for me. Do you think what he's talking about, the logic? Remember, I titled this video Emotional and Rational Brain. He said 24-1. That's scary. So if we have to control our emotions, we have emotional intelligence, I think it's a huge topic with this one. And put a comment about the parent-child. Are you the child one, the feeling kind, or we like to do things? I think I don't like the feeling one. If we did the feeling one, we wouldn't do anything. We'll just sleep. Who would like to wake up very early in the morning? Who likes to go work when it's raining? Here sometimes we have snow. You still have to go. It's not too much. The roads are not closed. So, no. The feeling part, no. I'm not one of those. Put a comment for me. Like I always end them. I said, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye.